Sale Brutale is back again with a new video. Ever since Honda of America has announced the revival of the Honda Element in 2029, I think this is the perfect time for me to present you my Honda Element SC 2007 model. This is exactly my fifth Honda. I used to own two Civics, one HR-V, and two Elements. My previous Element was a 2005 EX all-wheel drive, which to this very day I still regret selling it. It features a 2.4 liter VTEC naturally aspired K24 series engine. To be more exact, this is a K24A8, which outputs 166 horsepower. Actually 167 while I'm driving it, because I can eat like a horse. Honda Elements are not known for their power, because this car weighs roughly 1.6, 1.7 tons, depending on the trim. So I've seen people swapping the engine with a K24A2 or an Acura engine with around 200 horsepower, roughly. So the key differences between an SC or Street Custom and an EX or previous LX models is a completely different exterior. Not completely, but you know, the fender panels and the front bumper panels are painted exactly with the same paint as the whole car is painted, as you can see. Also, since we are talking about the early 2000s, remember that time of Pimp My Ride, Need for Speed Most Wanted, you know, the Street Custom early 2000 look, which is to some cringe, but I really love it. It features a tribal pattern on the door panels, as visible here, and a tribal pattern on the seats as well. The SC model, compared to the EX of the same year, 2007-2008 models, before the facelift from 2009-2011, features a different headlight design. These are projector headlights, so that means you cannot swap out headlights from the EX all-wheel drive model. Since I live in Norway and the SC trim is strictly two-wheel drive, it can get a bit rough driving during winters because it's really missing that four-wheel drive. The previous 2005 EX had a four-wheel drive. It was pretty reliable four-wheel drive. So the SC trim comes factory with 18-inch wheels. I'm having 16-inch wheels for better control and driving on rough terrain. So the SC trim has this piano finish on the center console, and this whole area compared to the EX is closed off with this armrest. It comes with factory pre-installed 7 speakers with a subwoofer that is hidden here, and an amplifier, 7-channel amplifier, which is a great thing for this trim. The greatest feature on any Honda Element is its cargo space in these foldable seats, because once they released Honda Element in 2003, they had in mind a specific type of customer: surfers and outdoorsy people, campers. And a lot of people chose this vehicle because of those particular reasons. So these seats are foldable. First thing you have to do, you take the headrest, remove it like this, toss it on the side, pull up this string to lower the seat. The backrest is lowered now, and there's another ribbon here, and you pull up the seat. Once the seat is pulled up, you fold this console underneath, or should I say like a floor stand, and here is a hidden clip that you can hook up on this arm grab upstairs. Look at it, perfect. So I used to camp in this car. I'm just going to show you. I am 1.84 meters tall, roughly 6 or 6.1 feet. And I'll show you how much space there is here. So a person that is 1.8 meters or 6 feet tall can easily sleep in this vehicle. As you can see, you can sleep on the side like this, or on your back. I usually used to camp in my previous all-wheel drive, and I use a sleeping bag, of course. Also, one of the differences between the SC trim and the EX, or the all-wheel drive, is there is no sunroof. And I remember when I had my 2005 EX, while I was sleeping inside camping, you could watch the stars. This one, on the other hand, does not have a sunroof. Depending on the model year and the general car condition, These are available in Europe. The last one I saw was in Germany and was being sold roughly for 10,000 euros. I bought this vehicle for roughly 5,000 euros in northern Norway from some guy. The vehicle history was not completely disclosed to me, so I found out for a lot of surprises afterwards. One of these surprises was power steering fluid was missing. Not all of it, but half of the tank was there. Coolant radiator was leaking. There was some problem with the throttle. So because this specific engine uses drive-by-wire, and the throttle body was acting erratically. And the battery was bad. I changed a lot of things on this car. Total investment could be well over 5,000 euros. So in terms of mechanical stuff, I replaced front wheel bearings, new battery. This is a tab battery made in Slovenia. It's very difficult to find a proper size battery if you want to keep the original battery holster or the battery stand, which is holding the battery. So Tab is producing this specific type of battery. I do not remember what correct group. I think group 56 or something like that is the American battery standard, which is a bit narrower and taller than the regular 17 centimeter wide European battery standard. Alongside the wheel bearings, I replaced the air conditioning compressor, as I mentioned, the front radiator. And if you come closer, complete throttle body, which is basically a valve that lets air into the engine, MAF, or the mass airflow sensor, which can also affect the idling of this car. Ideally, it would be around 700 to 900 rounds per minute. I had roughly 400, so that was kind of weird. Alongside that, of course, I performed a service cycle, so oil, filters, spark plugs, and also flushing the gearbox. On these cars specifically, the 2.4 liter K24 engine has a timing chain, so that's these engines are dead reliable. Most of the issues on all of Honda Elements and all the cars that have the K24 engine, we're talking about American Accord and American Odyssey, have transmission problems. This is a 5-speed automatic. It's reliable if you take good care about it. If you're doing maintenance cycles and doing flushes, proper high pressure flushing of the gearbox. While we're talking about upgrades, I do have some cosmetic upgrades that I performed this car. We have rain guards on all of the windows, which are pretty easy to install. They have an adhesive 3M double-sided tape. You just stick it on and it's pretty easy. Up on front, I bought these super cringe front lip. I don't even know how to call it. It's like front bumper splitters. Let's call them bumper splitters. It gives it a sporty look. I mean, Honda Element and sport don't go into the same sentence. And the next semi-cosmetical upgrade was this. Purple carbon trunk strut bars. One thing that I'm missing from the modern cars, and it's a thing that makes all drivers lazy, is a rear view camera. This one I purchased here in Norway. It's a rear view camera that is built inside the license plate frame. Now, to all of the Honda Element owners who tried to install a rear view camera, all of them encountered a pretty specific problem. And that specific problem is this rubber grommet here. I cannot even explain how difficult and hideous it is to pull an RCA plug and a power wire from the tailgate towards the reserve tire and towards the radio up front. It took me 3 hours to pull this wire. Once done, I am never ever gonna touch it again. An SC trim compared to the EX or other all-wheel drive models, up front it has a textile floor, while the other ones, the four-wheel drive models, have rubberized floor all over. While we're mentioning the rubberized floor, in the back you can see there is this rubberized floor that you can machine wash and hose down if you're driving something that makes your cargo space look dirty, or if you have pets. Because remember, Honda Element is a 2007 dog car of the year. Out of the rest of the upgrades, I bought these Tough Pro floor mats, super tough, super durable floor mats, and I believe they cost around 160 US dollars. I got them off from eBay. These Tough Pro floor mats are custom made exactly for the SC model. Also, I have installed front LED lights. I believe those were age 11. Because Honda Element SC original headlights, they're known for very dimmed illumination strength. Another upgrade that is quite cheap is the LED stop lights and the LED license plate lights that illuminate the license plate. To preserve the seat quality, I mean, it is a 19-year-old car. I bought these seat covers. I like it yellow from AliExpress, and these ceiling yellow handles and this storage, let's call it a storage bag that is in a crisscross pattern, and it keeps like, you could put like small stuff into it, but even though you have another storage compartment up here as well. So another upgrade that kind of modernizes your vehicle is this 10-inch Android head unit, which I bought off from AliExpress roughly for 300 US dollars. So it has an octa-core processor, 12 gigs of RAM. Also, it supports ADAC and rear view camera. It has its own SIM card slot that you can use your data plan on it, and it has its own GPS antenna. The GPS and the 4G antennas are mounted here on the front of the dash. Quite discreet. And the best feature, alongside all the Android CarPlay and Apple Car, or whatever the Apple variant is called, is the rear view camera. I'm going to show you right now. Once you put it to reverse, it switches to the rear view camera. The quality is okay, but it does have infrared lights so you can see in pitch black. In terms of future upgrades, there's this major upgrade that I'm going to perform, and it's a paint job. There's a couple of dents that I need to fix and a couple of scratches, because I would like to have this car for a long time and to preserve it in the best condition possible. Because this is, and I truly believe, the only SC in Norway. There's roughly 160 Honda Elements in Norway, and I have never seen an SC besides mine. Then I'm going to buy some additional door panels and ceiling panels that I'm missing, because, you know, the previous owner was not really taking good care of the car, which I'm really irritated by that fact. And because this car was used as a company car, you will not believe it, an SC is used as a cargo car with a front wheel drive. This is a super rare vehicle in Europe. As I mentioned before, there was only one available in Germany and was sold for like roughly 10,000 euros. But the main issue that all of the Element owners experience in Europe is parts availability. Most of the stuff that I talked about here, and most of the stuff that I swapped on this car, was purchased either on eBay, AliExpress, straight from China, and Honda Parts Now. There's also a European store called Alvadi, which I managed to buy the front coolant radiator. So every owner needs to keep in mind, this is a Honda, but it was made in Ohio, United States. And parts availability is plentiful in the US. While you're buying parts, especially into Norway, you're gonna get taxed additional 25%. Because, for example, the air conditioning compressor was roughly 300 US dollars. Once it gets to Norway, you need to add additional 25% plus shipping. So parts are expensive. So if you are a Honda Element owner in Europe, you are going to overspend. When the conditions, financing and the time is right, I am going to install a K24A2 with 200 horsepower. It is not an easy swap. You can check it on Element Owners Club. You have to change the ECU, additional electronics, as far as I know. Please correct me on that one in the comment sections below. Once I'm done with the swap, as I mentioned, bodywork comes first. That's coming next spring. And I'm thinking about the Raptor color. Raptor color is a relatively new thing for me. It's a type of a rugged finish. So it's not like smoothly textured like the regular body color on any car. Color, or we call it lack, where I come from. I'm from Croatia. So the Raptor color is a bit more rugged. It has a raspy texture to it, like sandpaper, but it's proven to be very durable and reliable in the long run. So that's the first thing. And I'm thinking about maybe khaki or olive green, navy green, or maybe dual color. The thing is, I was thinking top of the vehicle is going to be in matte black up to the edges of the windows here, and the rest of the body is going to be in a raptor color, probably khaki, or the tan or sand color, or olive green, one of those nature tones that I really love. I mean, check my clothing, come on. In 2026, who with the right state of mind would buy a car that drinks like my late grandfather Payo and has like 12 liters per 100 kilometers? So fuel economy is not this car's forte. Then the shape, I mean, look at it. In America, this car is called the Toaster. Even though, fun fact, I don't call it toaster, I call it Sparet. In my language, Sparet means the oven. Because the first time my mom came to Norway, when she saw this car, she said, what kind of oven is this? So this is the oven, because most of the Element owners, especially on the Element owners groups on Facebook and social media and so on, they give names to their elements. So my element is Sparet or the oven. Because of censorship, I cannot say the proper naming for this type of doors. I'm just going to call them unalive doors. So not many cars have these type of doors specifically. So as we talked, there's plenty of room. Recently I went on a camping trip with this car and it's perfect. I'm 6 foot tall, so you can easily sleep in this car and fit a body of, not in that way, fit a body of 6 foot size. So it's perfect for camping and outdoor activities, which was advertised for. Even though primarily in 2003, when this car was being sold in the United States, the target audience, as I mentioned, were surfers, campers, outdoorsy people. But the price tag was too high. I don't remember how much, probably $40,000 or maybe a bit less. So the price tag was too high. And all of these young surfers that entered the job market early didn't have money. They could not afford this car. So the main audience actually became retirement people, people with money. Fun fact, there's an episode of BBC's Top Gear where Jeremy Clarkson and the rest of the crew are presenting this car in a retirement home. So, I mean, I'm over my 40s. I kind of feel a bit old at times, even though I'm still young. So I'm thinking this car really reflects my inner being. I love it. It's rough on the outside, beautiful, spacey on the inside, just like myself. That is why I love this vehicle. Now, if you're in a market for a Honda Element in the US, you can still find them. They're not readily available in Europe. As I mentioned, there's around 160, 170 available in Norway because, as I believe, and you can correct me that one, Norway was the main importer of Honda Elements once they were released. This one was actually imported in 2007, straight from the US. It's a niche market, it's a niche type of car, and it's only meant for those people that are really going to dedicate their money and time into building this vehicle. As I mentioned, the community is huge. There's a lot of groups, a lot of forums, a lot of content, a lot of people that are creative, and they see no barriers into what can be done with this boxy type of vehicle. So I would recommend Honda Owners Club online. I would recommend Honda Parts Now for parts, eBay of course. Heroes Hot Rods is a great thing if you want to buy custom stuff for customization, because you can buy all sorts of things. Also on Etsy and Redbubble, you can find a bunch of 3D printed coffee cup holders, holsters, you name it. Everything is there. Here in Norway, I would definitely suggest, in terms of repairs and fixing your car, is Bil Boutique N or Bil Boutique 1. Bil Boutique 1 is a certified Honda workshop, and they have certified professionals that can fix your car. And for me, in the southern part of Norway, Bil Boutique N is, as the name says, one on the first place. So please, dear viewers or dear Honda enthusiasts, because I mean, this is my 5th Honda, so I could proudly say that I am an enthusiast. So dear viewers, as I mentioned, please write some comments, share your ideas. What should I do next with this car? There's plenty of things that can be done. Of course, if the budget allows it at the time. So please, if you're a Honda lover, if you're a Honda Element fan, as such as myself, please comment, share, and like and subscribe to my channel, because I'm gonna bring more videos about this boxy bad boy. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.